is up? And welcome to Audiotree Live, April 19th, Friday here in Chicago. Today we have Ponderosa from Atlanta. Guys, that was awesome. Awesome. So welcome to Audiotree. You guys are from Atlanta, right?
That's correct.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. So, new album just came out, Pool Party. Very, very good, by the way. Awesome. I got to check it out recently. Quite a departure from the first album. Also very good, but kind of it's a totally different flavor.
Yep. I think for most people it's a little bit weird at sometimes, but for us it was kind of over maybe like a 2-year period.
Oh, sure.
And then kind of by the time that the first record was recorded, I think it sat for like 2 years before it was ever even out.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on the road. And so yeah, for us it was just kind of
Like the sound was constantly evolving.
Yeah,
and there
was kind of like an in-between stint of newer stuff that we played on the road, and it just kind of moved to the wayside as things progressed, I guess.
I think it's great. It's actually it translates really well live too, but just a very, very unique sounding album.
Thank you, man.
Really pretty.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess let's get into the next one. You guys got 4 songs for us today.
That's right.
This is Never Come Back. Incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay,
keep
you're welcome.
going.
You're welcome. So I gotta ask, just because this, all the songs you're playing from the new record, the sound is so unified, and it's very like beautifully layered and really lush. Like, I guess what was your headspace? What anything specific you guys were kind of listening to as a group, or just kind of anything? Like, it sounds to me like very geographically, like kind of beach sunshine, like. At least maybe I want to feel that way because it's so like shitty here right now.
I like that.
I think like this is the first record that we really were as a band all uniform together, like writing together, and we had spent a couple of years on the road listening to a lot of music and all kind of getting on the same page. Whereas the first record was a bunch of us just we all had our different influences.
Right, everybody had kind of their own songs and stuff too,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, and this record, we definitely spent time listening to a lot of stuff like Sigaros and Beach House.
Oh, I can definitely hear that.
We were definitely we wanted to vibe more than we wanted to rock, so that's kind of
Yeah,
how
lots of Ravenettes.
how it came out. Yeah, Ravenettes.
Lots of great music that.
I actually can't hear at all, so I have no influences.
That's
He's like
impressive.
Beethoven.
Especially as a drummer, you just like feel the beat.
What?
All right, well let's get into the next track here, guys. It's been awesome so far.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the good one.
This is the good one.
We'll
Ponderosa, Audiotree Live. Thank you guys so much again for being here. This has been awesome. Very, very awesome.
You guys have been awesome.
It's all reciprocal awesomeness here.
It's a real fine outfit you got going on here. Real nice.
Like me specifically, or this whole?
Oh, this whole thing is an outfit.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
In band terms, outfit means, group of hoodlums,
Oh, this is
group of idiots.
this is no Mickey Mouse operation here. This is professional.
And that's
Agreed.
no Mickey Mouse outfit you're wearing either, by the way.
How did you hear
Thank
that?
you.
I thought you were deaf.
Reading lists.
Oh.
Everyone here is beautiful too. They're dressed well and beautiful, all of them.
Turn those cameras around on yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! All right, so I got one question. I guess it's just one question, but so we kind of always like to ask here on Audiotree Live is that most musical people, it seems like in one way, shape, or form, it always kind of comes down from the family, from the parents, some way. So I always kind of like to ask what music was happening in your household when you were growing up. So we're gonna start with Chris because I know he's gonna give me a fake answer. We discussed this earlier.
Kokomo era Beach Boys.
That's true.
Yeah, like Uncle Jesse style.
Yeah, buddy.
Who's Uncle Jesse?
Full House.
We didn't have TV.
One of those. Okay.
Oldies.
Oldies.
Motown, Beatles,
Anything
that
specific, John, or just oldies?
I mean, I came across the Beatles on my own, just digging through LPs.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I was
You're like
8.
12. You're like, you guys heard of this Beatles?
Yeah,
Mom,
Dad.
He was 2. He could actually read when he was 2.
Their
He's a
name is
savant.
spelled wrong. Darren.
Yeah. I had an older sister who had like Queen, Elton John, Rod Stewart, and then me and my brother listened to heavy metal.
Oh, nice.
Like that.
And that's
Me and my brother listened to heavy metal. That's about it.
yeah. JT.
I grew up in a musical household, but I listened to terrible music growing up.
Everybody did.
I was, a child of the MTV generation, early and mid '90s, and
Yeah.
I didn't really have any friends that were like, "Oh man, don't listen to that crap. This is good music." So it wasn't until I was in college that I figured out what was tasteful. I just listened to whatever was on the radio.
I think the first music I ever actually spent my own money on was Ace of Base.
I
Sign.
had that same record.
Yeah.
Just had this same conversation.
We had
with
this,
Dan the
yeah.
other
The
day.
first CD I had was like Ace of Base, and
Yeah.
like a Green Day Dookie or something.
Oh, my
Like,
parents wouldn't let me have that because Dookie is a bad word.
Yeah, exactly. And it
Yeah.
had parental explicit lyrics
It
on
did.
it. parental-
Yeah.
And it had like that crazy cartoon in the cover. It was all nefarious. I couldn't have that in my home.
Yeah. My 3rd grade girlfriend bought me the Ace of Base CD. Her name was Carrie Logan. And the day that she gave it to me at school, because I went to a Christian school, so it was like, you cannot have secular music or you're
Oh, that me
expelled.
too.
So
Exact same
we went
situation.
home and I called her and, we talked about our highlights on the record.
You
But
said,
my
like,
first cassette, cassette that I owned or any form of hard music that I owned was Jackson 5's Greatest Hits. I
hard
was 5.
music. That's hard.
Hard.
That's tough. The Jackson 5.
Well, I meant just tangible
Oh yeah.
I think like
CD, cassette,
Yeah.
wax, tubular wax.
the tastiest music I listened to growing up was probably Outkast. Just because I'm from the ATL,
Yeah.
I'm from Atlanta, and I mean the neighborhood I grew up in. That was the
jam.
the steez, whatever you call it, without cursing. Can I curse?
Yeah,
want.
you can curse. It's,
I mean,
just
I don't
gonna
know
do
if
it.
you're.
Fuck.
it's
Oh,
online.
I said I don't know if your parents are listening or something.
They don't care. They curse.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, we got one left. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been awesome. You guys are great. Oh, tonight, Beat Kitchen. These guys are playing at the Beat Kitchen. If you're in and around Chicago, the Beat Kitchen is a beautiful sounding room, and these guys are a beautiful sounding band, and you would be ignorant if you missed it. So come out and see Ponderosa at the Beat Kitchen. And we got one more for you.
This one's called Get a Gun.
Get a gun. to be something that you want, or something that you need. All the world remains if I go away. Everything I love and everything I hate. Get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good, you get it, get it good, you get it good.
You're listening to Ponderosa on Audiotree Live, and thank you guys again so much for being here. This has been an incredible session. You guys sound fabulous. And
Thanks for having us.
oh, you're very welcome. Thank you guys for coming again. Give yourself a hand.
Thank you guys.
Just a regular
Thank
day.
y'all.
Thanks to everybody.
We're all winners.
Woo!
All winners in our hearts.
Tonight, Beat Kitchen, Ponderosa. Do not miss it. This is Joel here at Audiotree Live, April 19th, and thank you for listening. We're out.